Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, there's 5 people here so far. Hey,
Oh,
hey, Navy vet. Oh, what happened, Gina? Hey, Navy vet. Happy Easter. How you doing? I did see you send you a text. Hey, Jen. Gonna drop the link again for Ms. Gina Diamond. How's everyone doing today? All four of everyone here. Okay, Gina. There
sorry.
you are. It's okay. Hey, Miss Hunty, how are you? There's 5 people here. We'll give it a little bit to come in. How's everybody's Easter so far?
Happy Easter, everybody.
Not a good day today. Oh, well, I am here for you, Mama Navy Vet, if you need to talk to somebody.
We love you, Navy vet.
We do love you. Mwah. Hi, Kia. How are you? I just saved you from watching a drama channel, Miss Hunty. That's so funny. Miss Cunty. Can I call you Miss Cunty? Which I think she said we were able to call her Miss Cunty. That's why I'm saying it. Is it okay? Honestly. 12 people
Yeah.
in the chat. Okay, come on in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. I can. Okay. Gina, we can call her Miss Cunty. And we mean that with the
Oh
most
my God.
utmost respect. Yes, Navy vet prayers. We love you. And please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk to you. It's an honor to talk to you.
Navy vet is in my top favorite.
He's in my top. 16 people. We're getting there. So, what did you ladies eat tonight for dinner? Gina, I think she made a ham. Am I right?
I made a ham, green beans, and some
Today's the
Bob
anniversary of
Evans
my
mashed
kids.
potatoes.
I am very sorry, Navy Vet. Please, everyone, even the people that are not saying anything, just take the time out to say a prayer for Miss Navy Vet for the broken. She is an awesome woman who has a lot of my respect. And today is the 51-year anniversary of her daughter's death. And we just want to say a prayer for her and that we are with her. Please. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy Easter. How are you? So you made ham and what else?
And green beans and those Bob Evans mashed potatoes.
You're addicted to those Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Not the
Here,
one.
have
Hi,
them.
welcome. I have. I've had that and their mac and cheese. Hi, Crystal. How are you?
Hey, Crystal.
How are you? I haven't been live for a while. It's been really crazy. Um, Gina wasn't feeling good. Not that Gina needs to be here when I go live, but on Friday, I all of a sudden got dizzy out of nowhere. I was talking to my niece, and Miss Conti had McDonald's, but it's Monday over there. Oh my God, that's so crazy, isn't it?
Where's
Thank you,
she at?
Jen. She is in New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And she has reached, she said it multiple times that she would love to donate to us, but, unfortunately, she doesn't have Venmo or Cash App. where she is. So her just being here is more than enough.
Definitely.
Yes. Antonio, how are you? How is everyone? I made some chicken cutlets and some string beans and collard greens, some type of noodle.
Oh my
I
god, I
had
want some
them.
collard greens so bad.
Yeah, and I have to. Here she is. You see it on the screen.
What?
They, Miss Cunty, she has where she lives on the screen.
I'm a
Yes, you
kiwi.
do. You live in our future. Yes.
What does that mean? I'm a kiwi.
I guess that's just where she's from. You know, they call herself. She said, "Oh, you girls are so sweet. You are so sweet."
Yes, we love us some Mrs. Hunty.
God bless you too, Anthony. God bless you too.
Oh, hi, Amby.
And B Star, how are you? We love you too.
Amby was helping Molly behind the scenes to help get her up on Kick, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you for that. Yes, yes. Finally, we get to interact with the Miss Mozzie Go Lightly over there on Kick, everyone. What's the topic for tonight? Well, we kind of just want to pop on and do we ever have a topic? We just kind of wanted to pop on and say Happy Easter to everyone and talk. You know, she wasn't. Hi, Mary. How are you? She wasn't feeling good, and I got dizzy out of nowhere, and I had this vertigo spell going on, which my doctor did give me some
Th-
medicine, and I
really?
do, yeah, and I do feel a lot better. But um, the nauseousness come and goes. But I was able to eat today, and I had a nice day with my nieces this morning, and I ate dinner alone. But it could have been worse. You know, I'm still blessed. Do you have any
Really?
more on? Yeah. Yes.
I know, I was just gonna say something about that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we haven't. That's to be continued with Dolly.
Yes.
The screenshots are still available for sale to the highest bidder. And yes, since you just mentioned Princess, I do have a lot to say about him.
We can talk about that. That's one thing we could talk about.
And I'm glad we're here together, Jilly, because we experienced it together. So it's not like one of us is lying or anything. Like we really experienced
Yes.
him
Hi,
being
Jean
the
Lewis. I never seen you before. Welcome. Nice to see
hello,
you.
Jean.
Welcome. Everyone say hello to Jean Lewis. It's nice to see you come in. Welcome.
38 watching. Thank you, everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you guys want to hear about Princess, let's hear it. Let it out, girls.
Well,
Who wants to hear about Princess?
let's start with the first night. What would that be? Would that
That would
be
be
on
with you because I
Friday
wasn't
night?
there for that. Yes.
Thank you, Mary T. Well, Friday night, I guess they had a guest at the Airbnb at his Airbnb that was a female to male trans. And look, I am not trying to be any kind of transgender role model. I'm not obsessed with the whole topic of trans. And I'm kind of trannied out, to be perfectly honest with you. Like the last month, that's all we've been talking about. And I'm not like some other trans people where I eat, breathe, and sleep being trans. That's what I am. That's not who I am. So I told Princess all of this, and he wasn't taking no for an answer. He wanted me to have this talk with this trans girl. I'm exhausted. You guys saw how tired I was when I was over
Excuse
at
me.
Molly's.
Excuse me,
What?
Navy vet. All you don't need to talk. I totally understand. We all understand. Just listen. The fact that you're here means the world to us. So please just
Yeah, it
sit back
really
and
does.
listen. So thank you. Please don't feel obligated. We love you. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just want to say hi, Lisa. How are you? Well, here we go. Molly Go Lightning number two over here with the verbs.
Okay, so
Flava, how you doing?
flavor.
Flava, this is Gina. Gina, this is the real Flava.
Oh shit. Will the real flavor please stand up?
Happy Easter, Flava. How you doing? How you feeling? We're talking about Princess, so you could go ahead and continue your night with Friday night with Princess without me.
Okay, so he was drunk, but not like anything crazy or anything. And he wasn't really belligerent. He was just more or less pesty. And I'm just like, babe, I don't mind having casual conversation with you about dumb shit like boyfriend and girlfriends do. But I don't want to talk about trans shit anymore. I don't want to talk about anything too serious right now. Just let's have like a light conversation and whatever while I'm winding down for bed. And he wasn't taking no for an answer, so I fucking hung up on him. Oh my god. Well, that was the end of the world. And Christ, it was like I cheated on him or some shit. Like that was just horrible. I was like, look, I had to hang up on you so I don't cuss your ass out because you're not respecting me, you're not listening to me, and I don't want to talk about this shit. I get to choose when I want to talk about this stuff. Nice to meet you too, Flava.
Hmm.
So I think I ended up hanging up on him twice that night. He's like, one more time. Like, he was giving me like strikes, like strike one, strike two. I'm like, oh, don't even play that shit with me. So, hey,
Hi,
Justin.
Justin.
So, I did end up hanging up with him and whatever. And I did tell Princess, you're being so disrespectful. And I don't want to talk. I'm so tired of talking about transgender shit that all the last month has been, and I'm over it. So the next day, yesterday, he calls me in the morning and he apologizes. And he knows that he was pushy and annoying, and I accepted his apology, and he admitted he was wrong. So then I talked to him a little bit throughout the day yesterday. And then the last phone call we had, I was talking to him for a little bit, and then I forget if I called Jilly or she called me, but I turned it into a three-way phone call with Jilly, Princess, and I. And then he was normal at first, wasn't he, Jilly?
Yes, I was on the moon. On the, I was about to say the moon. I was on the phone with them for 2 hours, and when we first started having just a normal conversation, it's fine. We were just laughing, joking around, reminiscing. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Like it was fine, absolutely fine. It was, and then it just got into the more he drank, the more he got a little crazy, I guess, right?
Well, and
Right?
he wanted to get a hotel room across the river. Why across the river is beyond me, but that's what he wanted to do. And with me, and he wanted to send me money to get an Uber or whatever. And Jilly was on the phone for all of this. And I told him, look, dude, I'm puking and shitting my brains out right now. I have food poisoning. I am not having, no, that's not happening. Well, he said, I rejected him for the second time. And I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't even reject you a first time. He's like, yep, the first night we hung out and I was inviting you to come back with me and whatever. I'm like, I would think that if anything, people would have a lot more respect for me that I was so classy that night and didn't go back with him after only knowing him a few hours. That should be a good thing.
Hmm.
That was not me rejecting him. That was me having some fucking class. Then last night, I wasn't rejecting him either because he said, well, what about you leading me on now? Like, I didn't lead you on, James. I am sick. I'm not leaving this house. Definitely not doing anything intimate. Are you crazy? But no, he wasn't taking no for an answer. Then he started, I think Jilly started, Jilly,
Yeah.
didn't you start singing a song, a rap song?
Well, like as like now we're into like an hour of the conversation, and it just keeps on getting worse and worse, and it's becoming, I guess, in his eyes, in his brain, he was talking dirty, okay?
And
But
naughty and kinky. But what
yeah,
he was saying was, listen, this is how Princess does with me. 1 minute I'm his girlfriend, and the next minute he refers to me as a friend. Then and then he's like, "No, but you are my girlfriend." And then he's like, "But we're not even together. You're not my girlfriend." I'm like, "Oh my God, which one is it?"
right, right.
And me and Jilly. Oh, but remember because he said, "Yeah, you started rapping," and then I started rapping a Cardi B song, and we were giggling and just having fun. And
If
he
any of you guys know, like back in the day, I believe it's the 90s. Yes, it's a singer group called Acanelli, and I'm sorry, but the song is called "Put It in Your Mouth." And something that he said reminded me of the song. Now, if you guys know what song I'm talking about, it's a very sexual. Some might find it a little vulgar and nasty, but it's a song that I knew when I was growing up called "Put It in Your Mouth." And you can only imagine. And I sang a verse to it, and he felt very disrespected.
disrespected.
You know
He
that
said,
song, Miss Cunty? What?
Jilly, remember he said, I don't got to take this abuse. And we're like, abuse?
There's a part of the song that said something about a crack of an astronaut, and he like flipped out so bad and hung up. And then just went and told some crazy stories that just never happened and wasn't true. But the
Then,
moral of the story is this. He was disrespecting Gina as somebody that he was talking to, not only as a friend, but more than that. And it
gas,
was
gaslighting,
disrespectful. Yes, and it was very disrespectful to women too.
because he said, don't you just love when a man says this, ladies? You're being emotional, or you're dramatic, or you're hormonal. Well, guess what? I'm hormonal right now because I'm pumped full of estrogen. And Jilly happened to um
Have my
have her,
friend this month.
yeah, so she's extra hormonal too. So the last thing we want to hear from a man is that we're being emotional and hormonal.
Well,
I
let's
said,
tell him what he said. He said, "Hi Shannon, how are you?"
hi,
He
Shannon.
said, now he said he didn't mean it like that, but he said it over and over again to make you think. Like he's like, why can't we just have sex? I just want to have sex with you. That's it. Like no, it was said as in a way like I don't want to be nothing more than your sex toy.
Yeah.
Hi, Just Row. How are you? Welcome. Happy
Hi,
Easter
Ro.
to everybody that's coming in. Happy Easter. I hope everybody had a great Easter. Whether you were with yourself, your family, friends, loved ones, happy Easter. Same, my hubby and son stay away. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, come on, you the women that are in, even the men, like, if your
No,
partner was to
Crystal.
say to
No,
you,
Crystal, he hasn't.
no, and like he kept saying, we can't be anything yet unless we have
Sex
sex
first.
first. And she's like, what? And I'm like, what?
Ain't that some shit?
No. What is that, Sonya? We did it, and we had reasons. Well, not only were we not feeling the best, but I am 2 hours away. It would cost a pretty big penny, and right now, like, we just felt as we just felt that as much as we would love to, but selfishly, we would love to. We just felt like, Molly needed to just be with her family for Easter. That's all. It was no reasons, but we do plan on all getting together in the near future very soon. Hi, Adizzle. Hey, Adizzle. How are you?
Oh my God, a dizzle.
Jenna, how you doing? Happy Easter. My Easter was good. Yeah, I spent the first of all, I didn't get very much sleep at all. Maybe about 2 hours. I woke up. Oh, I woke up, got in the shower, and hurried up and got dressed, and went to my niece's for brunch, which was, I have two nieces they're my sister's daughters, and they're both married. My younger niece has a bonus daughter, and my other oldest niece has a 3-year old and a 10-month-year-old today. And I got to spend the morning/afternoon with them. Gina got to talk to my 3-year-old niece today on the phone.
She's
She's definitely
adorable.
yeah, she's definitely something else, I'll tell you. She curses and shit. It's crazy. The dog, she has like a playroom, and she has one of those like little trampolines that have like the bar where you can hold on to it and jump. And I went to go in to say hello to her because I just walked in and she went, "Stop. You can't come back here." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "The dog took a piss." And I'm like, "You mean the dog peed?" No, the dog pissed. Like, she stole money out of her father's wallet, a $10 bill, put it in her pocket, her raincoat pocket, then took it out and showed her mom. And her mom was like, "Where'd you get that?" She said, "Aunt Jilly." And she's like, "For what?" She's like, "Because I was a good girl and I pooped on the potty." So they asked me about it, and I didn't remember, like, if I did or didn't. Well, come to find out, she took it out of her father's wallet and then put it in her pocket and then pretended like it was from me. Yeah. And here I am, like, no, I might have gave it to her, trying to stick up for her. I know. The
Lisa,
mini Jilly.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. I am really pissed off at Princess right now. He
Yeah.
totally ruined my Easter, which is my favorite holiday. So I'm not too
Yeah,
happy.
cause like, you were still going to try to be with him for Easter, but he just went too crazy. And
He said really belligerent shit behind the scenes.
yeah,
It's like I felt like in the moment Jilly, I felt like he totally forgot who we were, like who he was even talking to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I hope, Sonya, move on, Gina. Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
hear
not
you,
telling her
Sonya.
what to do. Maybe things will work out. You never know. People change,
Listen, you
things
guys do
change, but
know I'm very spiteful, so the more people tell me not to do something,
a
I,
Dizzle, that's why she's mine now.
oh, oh, me and the
Oh,
Dizzle are probably getting married now.
yep.
She's
And
funny.
Justin, Molly, and Gina's brother are going to be marrying them.
I'm really
65
pissed
in
off.
here.
I would just love to cuss him out once.
But the thing is, he's not answering the phone. Not even for. I've
Exactly.
never called him before in my life, but I did try to call him back to let him know, like, hey, I wasn't offending you. I was singing a song, and I don't know what happened between us
He
goofing
really got riled
around.
up after
Yeah,
we were singing.
she was singing a Carly B song, and I was singing that Acanelli song. I can't believe Miss Conti knows that song. You can lick it, you can flip it, you can taste it. Gina, I just remember you cracking up the whole time while I was singing the song. You just gotta get the chorus first. Okay. All right, there's a hurry that up. Hurry that up. Hurry that up. Jen between him.
Jen between, he fucking blamed me. He's like, well, you're being pumped full of hormones. I hate when people say that to me. And, men and women say it to me. They're like, you're just really hormonal and sensitive and whatever. Yeah, I am. So how about you try not to purposely piss me off?
Yep,
But I wasn't being dramatic or hormonal. He was just being a jerk.
absolutely.
I guess I just thought he was gonna call again today and apologize like he did yesterday for fucking up the night before.
Yeah, alcohol does. You know why though? This is another thing we were saying, right, Gina?
What?
We never realized, and honestly, as many times as I saw Princess under the influence, we never realized how mean he was as a drunk.
Yeah, because I forgot that he said to Molly's mom about fuck off or whatever. I totally forgot that part. And I was around for that back then. But I just forgot it. And
Hi,
I thought
Apple. Welcome. I never seen you before, and you're right. You teach people how to treat you. Yes,
exactly. Well, I taught him he couldn't treat me like that. Didn't I, Jilly?
you sure did.
I sure fucking did.
He said that he used to be treated the way he was treating Gina. He said that, well, people used to treat me like that all the time. Now it's my turn. No, no, no,
I
no.
didn't hear
Eh,
that part. Are you serious?
Yeah, because I said to him, well,
That's
he didn't.
twisted.
Well, he said something else too, but I don't want to say it because I don't really want to offend nobody.
Jesus Christ, if I treated people the way people have always treated me, we'd all be fucking dead. Like, what the fuck?
I wish him the best because you know what he did. He is a dear friend to Molly and her family, and he is somebody to Jake too. I mean, he was Jake's nanny and helped
Oh, yeah, I
Molly
don't
and
hate
stuff.
him.
Like he does have a good side of him that I've seen, but not everything is a joke, you
I
know.
think what would be fair is if I had to deal with him drinking, he has
Um,
to deal with my hormones. I think that's
you're
very
back,
fair.
Justin. Justin, how did the Easter egg hunt for the kiddies go today?
Justin looks
allow
so damn
him to
cute today.
You did, Justin. I liked your hair today.
Yep. And his shirt.
You allow him to treat you this way. Just be friends and find a kind person. Yeah.
I do not allow him to treat me this way. I definitely
Yeah,
put
he's
him in his
not.
place.
Oh, it went good? Good. I'm glad it went good. My niece had one today too, and she kept on picking the eggs up. And I don't know why my niece decided to hide 22 eggs outside and then forget where she hid them all. So it took forever.
That
And
always happens.
I know. And like she kept picking them up, and it's so funny. I'm gonna have to show you the video, Dina. She was shaking them because some had money in it, some had like jingles, like coins, some had dollar bills, a $5 bill, a $10 bill, and then some just had candy in it. And she would pick it up and shake it, and like, oh, I don't hear nothing, and that means it was the dollars. Oh, I hear money with the jingles. It was so cute. Kids are so smart. Oh, you guys all care for Gina so much. That
I love everybody here.
he says that he doesn't want to, but let's hope and pray that he does, and maybe even if he just at least calms down a little bit. I don't know what goes on. I know I really was. I was addicted. I was an alcoholic at one point. I wasn't okay. I tell people that I was, but some people were like, I wasn't the person that woke up and had to drink something because I had the shakes. No, I wasn't there. I could have gotten there. But when I tell you I drank every day, I drank every day. Right after my father died, I drank every day.
Oh,
If
Miss Hunty.
That's so sweet.
You gotta put her comment up on the board.
Absolutely. Sorry. Absolutely.
She's such a sweetheart.
That you had to relive today. You want to tell us in the chat? You want to come up?
Hey Dizzle, we told you we would love if you would make a guest appearance.
Hold on, I'm doing it now. And anybody else, more than welcome to come up as long as I know who you are and I see your face in the chat. I mean, back to the screen. Jill, your nieces only had 20 eggs. I had 200. 22, and I couldn't imagine 200 eggs outside for how many people? Because that's a lot of eggs, just row. Did they all have money in it? Did some have money in it? Because I wish I was there. Oh, and let me make something clear. I was told that there's a little something something about me. Not that I care.
What?
When I say things like put some about my Cash App and I say like put some color on the board and put it towards my my April paycheck. I'm just joking, guys. Yes, it helps, and I absolutely. Oh, it is really loud.
Woo! Hello?
A dizzle.
Can y'all hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I guess is that okay for everyone? At first, it was really loud, but is this okay for everyone?
Hey Dizzle.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 25 kids. Okay.
25 kids.
200. She hid 200 Easter eggs outside for 25 kids.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Lord.
How's this sound, everyone?
Sounds good to me. Am I too loud?
It was at first. I just want to make sure that it's not too loud for everyone now.
Yeah, I'm driving.
There's a
so
little
I
bit
have
of
to.
an echo. Hold on.
I was driving. I'm driving, so I had to
You said there's a
the
little
volume.
bit of an echo. How's the sound now?
Sounds fine to me.
Better? Okay.
Okay, y'all ready?
Okay. Dizzle's
Yeah.
gonna share a little
Okay.
story.
So this is my story. Okay, so growing up, my dad was a pastor and an evangelist, so I grew up in a very Christian household, and so my dad and my mom and my stepmom and everybody, they all had like this dream for me to marry a pastor and become a pastor's wife, or become like can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so they always wanted me to marry somebody that was like in ministry or whatever, so they were always trying to set me up with youth pastors or pastors kids or whatever. So um after I had my first child, uh Isaiah, I started working at a church, and I was working at the church doing we what we had was like an organization where we hooked up people with resources like for diapers, for clothes, for just different things that people needed that they couldn't afford. We hooked them up with different organizations that would help them, right? We would get people if they couldn't pay like their electric bill, and we would find programs for them to help pay their bills and stuff. So I'm working at this church, and I end up meeting this youth pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell y'all, he was fine. Okay? Fine. Very cute. We had like chemistry right away. He also does music and sings music just like I do. So we kind of related on that. So we started dating, and mind you, he works at the church that I worked at, but he was a youth pastor there. So we started dating, and we would date like not super secretive. Like my parents knew about it, and he would pick me up, and we would go. We had a great beginning of our relationship. Little did I know that this man was engaged to the pastor's daughter of the church that I was working at while he was dating me, right? Okay. So, this man was like everything that my parents wanted me to marry, and they didn't know that he was engaged to the pastor's daughter. They didn't know, that he was basically a piece of shit. Um, so I got my heart broken by him. And then, not long after he broke my heart, he ended up breaking it off with the pastor's daughter that he was engaged with, and ended up marrying one of his students, which that's what they call, like, when you're in a youth group, a youth pastor, what they call their kids are students.
Oh, Dizzle, we're losing you, Dizzle. Yeah, I think we lost
I'm
her.
reading what you just said, Jilly.
Yeah, I was really upset
Listen,
when I
we
got that
appreciate.
text.
Who said that?
Someone just gave me a heads up of something that they heard, and
Are they calling us e-beggars?
it didn't include your name. It could have been with you on panel too, but
Can y'all?
Dizzle, the sound, it's really bad and choppy, really
Is
bad.
it okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm almost home, and then I'll.
Okay. Sheila's gonna have to continue that story. Yeah. Thank you for understanding, Shannon. It really means a lot. You know, I
Yes,
just don't
thank you,
really.
Shannon.
Yeah, because I'm literally like joking.
Because Jilly and I are not the type that, first of all, expect any tips, but would ever beg for them. But we are very grateful when we get them.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And we're just joking. We just think it's funny when I just want to
Yeah.
see some color on this board.
Yeah. I mean, we do have goals. It's like
We do have goals.
But honestly, we're not that type of people. And it was really like I don't care what people think about me, but don't.
People, this is a working chat. Oh my God. See
I
what I
know.
mean? It's just so fun. And when you finally get super chat, I can't wait to say, I think we got a super chat.
Yeah, absolutely. That sucks, Dizzle. It was not her. She's always coming up when she's driving, and it always is crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, Dizzle. Oh, okay. So yeah, guys. So before we were talking about Princess, until Dizzle wanted to tell us a story. But yeah, that's how things went.
Well, we have our purple cups right now.
We got the purple cup. We got the
Yep.
purple cup. Let's hit that goal. Let's see.
And we
It's
do
not
got
a big
gold.
goal. Thank you,
Yep.
Miss Hunty. Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, of course, it helps us. And, you know, one thing about wanting to start a channel is not that it's only like, yes, it's fun for me and I enjoy it and I like to, I love everyone that's in here and everything, but it's not, it is about money too, like it it does help. And I am moving, and I'm saving. So yeah, you got to keep the lights on. It's not my only straight of income, but it does help, period. Like, it would help with everyone that has a channel. Like, so no, I don't get why people are saying that, but whatever. As long as you guys know and understand what I'm trying to say. Did I get their house? It's looking that way. It is looking that way. I had to give them some um okay, I'll drop a link. I had to give them something to do with my job, my work. They needed some more information, and I did hand it to them. And I know that it is Easter, and I just gave it to them. It's Easter weekend, so I should be hearing something hopefully by tomorrow, if not Tuesday. But it is looking that way. Yes, I feel like he wouldn't have asked me for that the needing more information, asking me to get it if it wasn't going to look that good. So yeah, I'm just ignoring the haters in the trash. Yeah, yay. And Miss Jen Between helped me the other night start to make a wish list. I do still feel stupid, but she did help me, and I started to do that. And mostly it's like, I'm trying to stay in budget here. I'm not trying. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh shit. I'm not trying to put expensive stuff and things. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it sound better now?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, because
I
I'm on
know.
Wi-Fi now. Okay, cool.
I know,
Okay.
Jen. but I'm still working on it. I just don't want to put something I don't want to go and put like expensive stuff on there and stuff. And honestly, some of this stuff is for me personally, but it's like little things like socks and razors and stuff. But mostly it's like, towels and maybe a little bit of kitchen items, things that I know that I need. I do have a storage that I have some things in there, but
There's
not
nothing wrong with
extra.
having goals.
Yeah, that's all. But yeah. So if you wanted
There's nothing wrong with providing entertainment for people and them tipping you on it, okay? It's not e-begging. It's freaking, we're providing a service, or I'm sorry. Jilly Bean and Gina are providing a service to you. Y'all are watching. So it's not e-begging. It's, hey, you like what you hear? Give me a couple of dollars. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
like
not
it's still okay to be here, and it's not the people in this chat. It's not
right. No,
at
and you
all.
don't have to give anything to be here.
You
But
can
I'm
just hit that
saying the
like
people that are
button.
saying you're e-begging and all that crap, this is a source of income. This is what YouTube is about. What the fuck?
It's all
Sorry.
right.
I
It
get
is
pissed
what it
off.
is.
I get
I
pissed
just
off
don't
when
want
people come
people.
after my friends. You
No,
know?
Kia, she knows that you guys are not saying that. She was just saying because you know, people see me as connected and Gina connected to another certain YouTuber that people out there just can't stand for God knows only why. I don't know.
Jelly.
So, that they do spin things and make up stories and their own narratives and stuff. I just wanted to say that just so you guys know that yeah, I do have a purple cup. Yeah, I do have goals, but I'm only joking when I say, come on, cash at me, like do this, do that. It's just a joke. It's
I'd
just
be
a joke.
I would be mortified to say that seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I try to laugh when I say it, because we are just like being silly.
But there's people here that enjoy your silly. And
I
there's
know.
nothing wrong.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with sending a few dollars here and there
Oh,
if you have it.
everybody here has been so supportive and
That's
Yep.
awesome.
loved. I respect every single person with or without any tip money.
Yep.
I'm talking about the haters though.
Yeah, I know
Like, come
you
on
are.
now.
Yeah. I just want to make it sure that, everybody here is just great. I couldn't ask for a better chat,
Jilly
honestly.
Bean and Gina Diamond are the most humble, sweetest,
Aw.
amazing people that you will ever meet. And their character is intact. They're not frauds. They're not scam artists. They're not none of that stuff. So if you feel in your heart that you want to donate to the cause, then do that. If you don't, then don't. But you don't have to say nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
It's
Anyway,
not people like that that are saying, yeah. I just wanted to make it clear it has nothing to do with my chat. Nothing at
yeah,
all.
no. Okay, do you want me to finish my story?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Next.
all right. So growing up my whole life, right? My parents had this idea in their head that my
Care
dad's
Bear.
my
Go ahead.
dad's legacy would be continued through his children. Like my brother would be a pastor, I would be a worship leader, my sister would be a worship leader or a pastor's wife. My sister is now a lesbian, so she is not a pastor's wife. A lot of us went different ways, right? So, but for
Mhm.
me, they were constantly trying to hook me up with, people that they thought would be good enough for me, which usually was a youth pastor or a pastor's kid or whatever, whatever, whatever. So at this church, I met this man and he was very cute. He was very charming, very charismatic. He sings really good. He does really good music. And if anybody knows me, I'm into music. I sing. I've sang my whole life. I've written worship music. I've written secular music. So that's something that we kind of related on. So we were doing well. And I had no idea that he was engaged to the pastor's daughter of that church until one night my youth group, which I was the youth pastor of, went and did like a and this is a long time ago. This is like 18, 19 years
I knew
old,
Lou.
and I'm 35 years old now, so it was quite a long time ago. So I was very much into youth group and all of that stuff. I was very much into church, okay? So one youth night, we took our youth group over to his youth group, and this man, after he had taken me out on several dates, walks by with the pastor's daughter and acts like I don't even exist, right? After we had already kissed, he had already taken me on several dates, he had already met my father, he like all of these things, right? And it was just like the biggest heartbreak of my life, because I thought, because my parents had put this in my brain that I was going to marry somebody like him. So in my mind, he was it. He was it. He was the one that I was going to marry. That's what God wanted me. That's the person that God wanted me to be married to. That's what I thought until that very moment. Until I thought, oh my God, this guy is a piece of crap. What the freak? And so we went our separate ways. And not even a year later, he broke it off with the pastor's daughter and got married to one of his students, which was a person that was in his youth group that turned 18, and then he married her, right? So that tells me that there kind of was something going on before she turned 18, because she turned 18 and then they got married. That's kind of fucking weird. Okay.
Oh,
Weird.
gross.
Right? Weird. So I left him alone. We went our separate ways. I didn't talk to him. I was completely heartbroken because I was infatuated and in love with this man. But it was a heartbreak that I had to get over. So I got over that heartbreak. And then years later, I had just gotten out of a relationship with somebody, and he had just gotten a divorce with this student of his, because the student of his cheated on him with his brother-in-law, basically his sister's husband. So now his ex-wife and his sister's ex-husband are together, and they're having a baby and all that shit. They're happy and whatever. So a few years ago, um I had just gotten out of a relationship. He got divorced. So he hit me up, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is our time. We're gonna get married. I thought for sure, oh my God, when you think like um you that relationship is over, and then they double back and come around, and you're like, oh wait a minute, maybe we were meant to be. You know what I mean? That's what my thought was, right? So um I was moving I was moving to Alabama, and he was single, and he drove with me to Alabama with me and my son. Drove me to Alabama. He uh, asked for my hand in marriage. We were planning a wedding. It was about maybe 9 months of us nonstop talking on the phone, him visiting me in Alabama, nonstop FaceTime, nonstop, we talked 24/7. We were so in love. And then all of a sudden, he just ghosts me. And I was like, what the actual fuck, And so a few days later, or about a week later after he ghosted me, somebody sent me a clip, because he lives in San Diego. Somebody sent me a clip of this man on the beach proposing to some girl
Wow.
after we had just been spending the last 9 months planning a wedding. And then he just ghosts me. And then 2 days later, I see him on the news proposing to this girl. And I'm like,
Thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate that. Thank you.
what the actual hell? This guy's a piece of crap, right? And he treated me like a piece of crap. I went through a really, really bad time, like depression wise, because I had my heart set on this man, and he just completely turned out to be a piece of crap. And so I ended up I mean I went through suicidal things. I went through all kinds of stuff behind this man.
Hey, Alabama mom, too.
And
How you
and
doing?
so
Happy Easter.
today when we went to Easter, we happened to go to the church that this man was the youth pastor of. And walking into that church literally gave me such the biggest mind fuck. Like literally I was so like taken back and so depressed and so sad because there's so many memories that I have that have this man involved in them, that like I can't I can't even tell you how hard of a heartbreak this man has given me. And and right now I'm completely happy. I love my husband. I know, Gina, I love you very much, and I'm sorry, but we're not going to get married, but we can be lovers forever. But I love my husband. And the thing is that if I would have never went through that with that man,
What happened to Gina?
I would have never met my husband, and my husband is amazing. And you know what the fucked up part about it is this man is still a youth pastor. He still is leading the youth of the nation, Christian kids. He's leading them when he is a piece of crap. And all he ever does is cheat on people and then act like he didn't do nothing wrong. And so I walked into this building today and I had so many flashbacks and so much, and I was so sad, and I had so many panic attacks walking into this building because when you've been places and you've done something really bad, or something really bad has happened to you, and you pass by that place and it brings back all those memories and all those flashbacks, and it brings back the hurt and all of that. So that's what I dealt with this morning. And this man is still continuously, he's married to this girl, but he's also cheating on her and still leading the youth of America as a piece of crap. That's my story.
Wow.
What a piece of crap, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, a piece of crap. A piece of crap. Completely piece of crap. All he's ever done in his whole life is hopped from one girl to the next. And come on, you married your student right when she turned 18. What does that tell me? That tells me that you were overage and she was underage, and y'all were doing whatever the fuck and talking to each other. And then as soon as she turned 18, you married her. That means that you're a pedophile. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I
Gina
had to
is
deal with
having
today.
some type of internet issue right now, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Sucks.
I know that it wasn't that much of a crazy story, but to me, today was like a full circle moment, and I'm so grateful that I never went through with marrying him. I'm so grateful that he did what he did, because if I would have gotten married to this man, I would have been another one of those women that he cheated on. And I don't understand how he can keep cheating on women and then getting married and then still be in a leadership position at church. What kind of shit is that?
Right.
I wouldn't want no man like that leading my youth, my teenagers. I wouldn't want anybody like that. And the nice person that I am, I've never gone to his bosses and sent screenshots and sent, all kinds of stuff, which I could have, because I could have ruined his life, but I didn't, because what is that going to do for me? It's not going to make me feel good for a second, but it ain't going to do shit. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
hurt is still there. It's not gonna go away from me. So what I did is just left it in God's hands. Hey, whatever is gonna happen with him is gonna happen with him, and karma is a motherfucker. Let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you reap, you sow. Trust that. Whatever you sow, you reap. Wrong,
Right.
whatever. So if you can continue to sow fucking discord and cheating mean and a mean-hearted personality, that's what you're going to get back from the universe. Trust and believe that.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to go to church because not only because I was raised in church and my dad cheated on my mom, and that was a traumatic experience for all of us. But now, I mean, I have a stepmom that I love. I have a baby sister that I love that they had together that has never been nothing but my baby sister. She's not my half sister. She's not my nothing. She is my sister. I don't care about none of that other shit. She's always been my sister. But there's just been a lot of pastors and preachers and church people that have done me so wrong that it's really really hard for me to go to church and sit there and take the word and listen and take it to heart because I don't believe anything a preacher says. I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to sit in church and be like, okay, I receive that. I receive that. I receive that because I can't because I don't trust none of them people. So that was my Easter. Sorry about that. That was a long, sad story. But that's just a piece of the heartbreak that I've had to deal with for over fucking 15 years.
Wow.
So, and I didn't have anybody to talk to about this because if I talk to my husband about this, he wants to kill the guy. So I can't really like go into it with him about it. Even this morning when we walked into the church, I said, "Oh my God, this is where I met what's his name," and he was so mad about it and so hurt, and he was like, "Oh, I want to see him because I want to, do this, this, and this." And he obviously doesn't live here anymore, but I can't talk to my husband about it, and I don't have very many girlfriends. Gina and Jilly and Marissa, those are my friends, so I just wanted to tell y'all that story. Y'all be careful for people that are in ministry and in churches and in Catholic churches and priests and all that. Just because they got the clothes on don't mean they're holy. They're not.
Right.
A lot of them are not. And I'm sorry, my dad was my favorite pastor in the whole world, but he messed up. He screwed up. But afterwards, he apologized. He asked for his sins to be forgiven. He completely changed his life. Him and his woman, they got married. My parents got divorced. They had a baby, they had a family, and everything worked out okay, but the trauma from all of that because of all of us kids, it'll be forever. We'll always have that trauma, and I don't want any parts of it. You know what I mean? I don't want to do none of that to my kids. I'm not gonna carry them through that trauma because I'm selfish and because I want I want to be in love, and love is so you know how people think about love. They think it's like, oh, so magical, and it can be. It really can be. But it's also, love is hard. Love is hard, and you have to work through it without going outside of your marriage. You have to go through it with your spouse. And that's all I had to say. That was my story. I'm sorry if it was.
No, you're good. You're good.
I just have been thinking about it all day, and I haven't had nobody to talk to about it until right now because, like, just being in that church completely, like, all the trauma, all the memories, all the shit just came back, and it was really, 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 really hard for me. So I've had a rough Easter.
Yeah, I had a rough Easter too.
Sucks, man. It used to be, I remember it used to be like when we were younger, Easter was such a big thing for us because we would do like the Easter egg hunt and the money in the little eggs and all that stuff, and right now, the situation with my family, like we have family that live nearby.
I was with a guy for 10 years, and he had a
we don't
girlfriend
speak
on
to
the
them.
side.
Yeah.
Kids that I had I was with a guy for 10 years and he had a girlfriend on the side the whole time. Dropped him like a hot potato when I found out. It was
Yeah,
traumatizing.
Kia,
Really
it's
was, yeah.
traumatizing. It is, and it makes you
Yeah.
feel so insecure. And if you already have insecurities and you already have trauma, like I'm an addict. Like I've there's like 10, 15 years of me creating my own trauma, honestly, putting myself in situations where I could have died, putting myself in situations where I could have OD'd, and putting my self in situations where to be raped and all of those things, you know what I mean? um it's it's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of trauma to deal with. That's why my therapist and my doctor with my medicine and all that, it helps bad, because I got a lot of hurt and a lot of trauma in my past.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of us do. That's why we're so cool together, because we all have a past and we're not ashamed of our past. You know what I mean?
No, I'm
I
not
have
ashamed of
no
it.
shame in my game. I will tell anybody everything and anything that I've ever done, because there's freedom in that. You know what I mean?
That's not, I don't have like nothing like that is why my Easter sucked. My Easter didn't suck because I woke up this morning, number one, I'm blessed. I have a job. My bills are paid
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff
when you think
like
about
that.
the simplicity of all of it, like,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean, you woke up blessed. You're right.
Yeah.
I woke up with no pain. I woke up
Yes.
happy. I woke up with kids that are amazing, that have straight A's and are on honor roll. And, there's all these amazing things that to be thankful for. But the devil, he works overtime, man, and I'm telling you, he will try to trip you up with your memories and your traumatic memories, and try to make you fall back. And don't let him. You keep your head up. You keep positive. You pray over your family. You know what I mean? You be the best mom or dad you can be. You focus on your children. You make sure that you teach your children all of the shit that you've been through, so that they don't have to go through it themselves. But even if they do, that's on them, and you'll be there to catch them when they fall. You know what I mean? That's what being a parent is about.
Yep. Yeah.
And my baby, Kingston, he's a pandemic baby, so he ain't never been around kids like at all. So we took him to church today, and he was in the church, children's church, and I thought that he was not going to want us to freaking leave him. This little boy ran right up in that room and did not even look back. He did not care. He was in there playing with them kids and not being mean and having a blast. And I couldn't even believe it, because he's never been around kids in his life.
Gina just texted me and asked everyone just to keep her in her prayers. She her internet went out, and it's not because of it being windy or anything. She her internet was just cut off, unfortunately. But I'll try to help in any way I can possible. But yeah. So she says that she's sorry, everyone. She
Oh,
can't
I'm
even
sorry,
be in the
Gina.
chat. Yeah, she can't even be in the chat, but she wanted me to tell everybody Happy Easter and she loves you all.
Oh, we love you, Gina,
Yeah,
so
so
much.
she
I'm
can
so sorry.
rewatch
I didn't
this.
I
Yeah,
didn't mean
so
to take up all your time.
no,
I
no,
felt
no.
like that was a good story to tell, because it's like, no matter what you've been through in life and no matter how many people have hurt you, you have the
Aww.
control over your own emotions and your own future, and you
Yes.
do what you need to do to.
Yep. Yeah, my Easter was just more or less. I guess I just miss my parents. You there, Dizzle? Maybe she's put me on hold. I don't know. Mine was just more or less I miss my parents and I miss the whole getting together with family on holidays and stuff like that. And ever since like I lost my parents, it's like the extended family forgot about me. There she is. We didn't hear you at first. Dizzle.
Anyway, I just wanted to share everybody that because that's only a piece of what my past is. Trust me, there's lots more, but I just want to let everybody know that no matter what you've been through, tomorrow is a new day, and you make it what you want. You know what I mean? You make it what you want. You can do better tomorrow than you did today, and there's no problem with that. You make better choices, you learn from your mistakes, and you keep it moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay, guys. Like it was just like, you know what else too? It probably wouldn't have bothered me if I wasn't on Facebook and I saw that my family was all together and literally it's a around the corner from me, and it's to see like family that came in from other states to
Yeah.
be with everyone. It was kind of like a slap in the face.
Yep.
I
Same thing
don't.
happened to me today with my sister, with two of my sisters, actually.
Yeah,
Two of my sisters
you
were
see them
just like,
all. See
forget you.
this group shot and shit talking about all the families here and da da da. No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. And
Yep.
I wanted to post something so bad, and I was like, you know what? No, I ain't gonna even say nothing.
No, because you have another family. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? You have us, and you can call us, and you can call me, and you can cry to me, and it'll
No, I
never
didn't
leave.
comment on it. I used to comment on it, but all they would do is not comment back. They wouldn't say anything back. So like, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
If
that's
they
a form of
care,
gaslighting because they're
care.
they're not responding because they don't think that your trauma or your problems or your hurt is valid enough for them to respond. That's
It's
a form
almost
of
like
gaslighting.
and it's not my father's side of the family. It's my mom. My father didn't have much, and the ones that we did have, like, passed away, and the other ones live further. They live far. I do have some of my dad's two. My dad's niece, my two cousins, but they live in other states, so they're not even around here. But my mom's family, a lot of my mom's family is just like right around the corner from me, basically, and and others are from other states, but they come out on holidays, and it's been that way as long as I can remember. We always had every holiday together, and as soon as my actually it started like a couple years after my father died, and it's weird because it was my mom's family,
Yeah.
but then my mom kind of gave up after my dad died and didn't want they like they knew that she didn't want to go to things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they didn't even invite us anymore. Like, and it just sucks. It's like, why did you invite us before? Like, if you're not going to invite us now, like, just because and it's her sister. Like, that's your sister. I'm your sister's
Right.
daughter. Like, was
That's
it
what happened when my dad died. He was like the glue, and he always made us all get together for holidays or whatever, whatever. And as soon as he died, we'd all just split up into our own families and didn't really speak to each other. And my older sister Leslie, we constantly fight. And what she does is she has older kids, which are adults, and she tells her older kids that are adults basically everything bad about me, what she thinks, and now they hate me, which is crazy because
Yeah.
when they were babies, my sister was on drugs and I kept them alive. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I kept
Family
them alive, but now they
but
hate me and they won't talk to me. They want to fight me and stuff. And I'm like, I'm way older than you. You're not going to fight me. What the heck? I'm not going to fight my niece and nephew.
yeah.
Weirdos. But you know what? It's hard, and it's been a hard couple of years because we've had family members that we don't really speak to that have called CPS on us for no reason, and several times our legit blood family members have tried to take our children just because they're mad at us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so every time CPS comes to our house, they're like, they love us. They're fine. Like your kids are fine. Your house is fine. You have food. Your house is clean. Your
Yeah.
kids are cool. Like everything. Your kids have A's and B's and like on honor roll and shit. Like CPS is just like laughing at it. But every time they get called, they have to come out and investigate. And usually we get one or two of the same ones, and they're always like, I'm sorry, we have to come out here and investigate, but we know that, nothing's going on over here. It's just your family that's calling us, and they're mad basically that you don't want your kids around them, and that's why they're calling CPS. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we don't want my kids around you because you keep calling CPS on us. What do you mean? You know
Right.
what I mean? I don't
That's
know if
the
I'm going to
reason.
send my baby over to my sister's house and he has a bruise on him, and then she's going to call CPS on me when he's a 3-year-old boy, when all he does is jump around and fall on his knees, and he has bruises on his knees. He's a freaking toddler, you know?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so family for us is just not okay. So basically what we've just been doing is focusing on our household, and we're trying to save money, and we're going to move out of California. We're going to move to Alabama.
Oh, okay.
My mom lives there,
Yeah.
my brother lives there. It's a
Good
lot
luck. I would say
cheaper,
best luck. I
and
can't wait to move.
they live by the Gulf Coast, so it's like my brother lives like 10 minutes from the beach, and his rent or his mortgage is a quarter of what I pay rent here in California.
Wow.
Yeah. And gas is cheaper there, everything's cheaper there. So, yeah, we're done here. We hate California.
Yeah, I hope that in the near future to move out of PA.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But right now my focus on is just moving out of this home that I'm in
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Well, we're going to stay in this shitty ass house in the middle of the country with nobody. We have no neighbors. I mean, we have neighbors, but they're far away, and nobody bothers us. Nobody. We can play music as loud as we want. Our kids can scream as loud as they want. They can play in the pool. They can play in the trampoline as loud as they want, and we don't have any problems because we literally are in the country in the middle of vineyards. So we have no problems. We hate the house, but we love where we're living. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're just saving money here at this shitty house until we can move to Alabama, because we can live in a beach house for less than we pay here.
Mm. Did
Literally.
anyone else have dinner tonight with family?
We did. We had
Does anyone
ham.
else have? I just remember growing up and it was always the whole family got
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, that's how it was for us too. Christmas
Yeah,
Eve, everything. And
Thanksgiving.
it's not
Yeah.
like that. And it's not just your family, it's a lot of families. And you know what? I hate to be biblical about it, but it's in the Bible. At the end in Revelations, it says family will turn against family, brother against sister. That's biblical. I'm sorry, but
Mhm.
that's what it is. And that's what we're seeing. Families are completely
Not you,
tearing
Amby.
apart.
I'm sorry. It sucks, doesn't it?
It does. It really sucks, especially when I mean, me and my husband feel like we're out here alone, and I love YouTube so much, and I love the people that I've met, and I love Molly so much because she saved me from depression, because I was literally here alone with no friends, with no nothing. I got tired of dealing with fake people, so I completely cut off. But as soon as I started watching Molly, I made friends. She made me laugh. She's healed me and helped me in a lot of ways. And if before
Oh, there. Hello, hello, hello.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. Somebody kept texting me. Yeah, we just stay to ourselves. We stay to ourselves in our house. We have our own little Thanksgiving. We have our own little Christmas, and that's it because
That's cute.
we're
Yeah,
not
if I
doing
didn't
all the
have my two
fuckery.
nieces, I tell you, I wouldn't have been around anybody at all. So I'm grateful to even have that. Some people don't even have that. So
Right.
it's not. It's not. I don't want a pity party or anything. I was just telling you how it is
Right.
in
Yeah.
my little world over here.
A lot of people are going through it, Jilly. A lot of people, and it's getting worse
Yeah,
and worse and worse. And people are turning their back on everybody. That's why it's cool to find legit cool friends on the internet. And
yeah,
and because of what we've went through, like with Molly, with all these different, Amber and Snoz and all these weirdo people. It's hard to trust anybody on YouTube, so when you find somebody genuine and they really check on you and they really care for you, then hold on to those people, because that's one in a million. I feel like Gina Diamond and Jilly Bean are one in a million, and they really, really are good
thank
friends.
you. That's I just
And Marissa too,
feel the
and
way I
Justin
want to be
too. Those are
treated.
my 4 friends. Those are all the friends that I have. Those 4.
Good morning. Where are you from? That it's morning. May I ask? Because it's 12:40 p.m. where I am.
Okay, I gotta get off. But I'm gonna be listening and commenting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Love you too. Thank you. Wow, it's more South Africa. Well, good morning, South Africa. Hi, love a Scorpio. How are you? Jen Between is in the bath while listening to the TV. How are you, love a Scorpio? How is everything? How was your Easter? I just want to come on and see everybody and cheer my little ass up. My Easter was still good with or without family. Like I said, I'm still blessed. It's amazing how far YouTube can go with people from South Africa. Miss Hunty's from New Zealand. I think Cork is from, I forget. There's so many people I forget, but you meet all kinds of people all over the world. It's amazing. And I want to go see everybody too. I've never traveled much. I've been to Florida. Been to Florida, like Disney World, Florida. I've been to Atlanta, Georgia. I've been to New Jersey. I've been to Delaware. I've been to New York City, upstate New York, Albany, New York. Uh, and I think that's it. I haven't been many places. I would love to travel, but it's just so expensive nowadays. Everything's expensive. I really wanted to move to like somewhere in Atlanta or maybe somewhere in Texas, Houston, Dallas, somewhere. I would love to have a fresh start. See, there's 59 people in here. Not many are chatting. Kia, where are you from? I don't know where you're from, Kia. I don't know where you're from, Ambi. Sucks about Gina. Thinking of her. Anything else going on tonight? Anyone have any plans? Nothing else is going on. Can someone type something to make sure that this is working for me, please? Can you just, somebody just write in the chat, hi? Just so I know that it's working. Because the chat isn't moving and it seems that there's 60 people on here and not one person is chatting. It's weird. You just text twice, Jen? Or comment it? Jen, is the chat moving? This is the last comment I see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me that this is happening again. Bear with me, people, please. That's weird. All of a sudden, it just stopped. Let me see. Let me type something. Can't see the chat moving. Okay, I see it. It's working. Okay, I see this. Is this the last one? I see that now. Okay. Okay, I just seen this. Thank you. Whoever just sent me the $5 Cash App, thank you very much. It looks like a name that I don't see on here, so I don't want to dox you. Okay, I see this. It's Gina. Okay, you're in Florida, North Dakota. Okay, I see. I see people. You live in Delaware. Cork is in Ireland. Okay, you live in Delaware. I'm not too far from Delaware. Um, Gina doesn't have internet right now. Yes, it got um disconnected. It's a shame. What do you mean? Does Gina need help with her internet? Like, yeah, we need to like figure out how to get her some internet. Yeah. It was free for her at first, and then something happened. Yeah. That's kind of what we're doing, Kia. Yeah. We're both kind of getting. Yeah, that's without saying, but we'll figure things out. Sucks, but we'll figure it out. Thank you, Jen. There's hers. There's hers and mine's on the screen. Thank you. I appreciate it. And there's mine. Thank you so much, Jen Between. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ambi. That means a lot. Um, Thank you. Her Cash App is. I'll write her Cash App. Hi, DC. How are you? Somebody just texted me. My Venmo and my Cash App is on the screen. And I will put Gina's in there. The real me too. Hi, how are you? Happy Easter. Thank you, Faith. I appreciate it. There goes the mod of the month right there, Faith. Gina Cash App is nine. One 113-090. There we go. Oh, you did Gina's too. Thank you. Thank you. I would text her right now. Happy Easter, Faith. How are you? How was your Easter? You guys are so sweet. Faith is the mod of the month. I did just text Gina to let her know. I don't know whose number this is. Unless it's somebody trolling me, but I don't think nobody has my number. I'll tell you, when some people it rains, it pours. I did send a text over to Gina. Just waiting for her to get back to me. Jen, did I see that you said that you were going to bed early tonight? Thank you, Faith. Faith has been a blessing too. I couldn't thank her enough. And Jen, between so many people. I did receive a little donation a little bit ago, but if it was you, please say something so I can thank you, because I don't necessarily see the name in the chat, so I don't want to put your name out there. Crazy. I don't know you for going to bed early. I stay up sometimes at Jen and Soul and Faith, because Faith is in a different time zone than me too. So I've been talking to her. She's such a nice woman. Does everybody go back to work tomorrow for those who work, or do you have the day off because of Easter Sunday? I have the day off, but I wish I did work, honestly. Yeah, me too, Faith. I'm a night owl too. Especially when I have off the next day. It's not, even when I do have work the next day, I'm not gonna lie, I do stay up. But I do come home from work and take naps. I'm a napper too, so that helps. Helps a lot. Jet lag still, yeah. Back to work early tomorrow and lots of catching up. So you go back to work tomorrow, Jen, huh? I wish. I don't have off because I want off, believe me. I like to work. I don't like getting up early and all that stuff, but once I'm at work, the more you work, the more money you make, right? Has everybody here been over there enjoying the new Kick? I can't wait to get started myself. I like it over there. And I heard the money isn't bad either. Thank you for the Venmo. You know who you are. Thank you so much. I'm not even used to getting Venmos. Everybody uses Cash Apps. Only people that use Venmo is like my work people. Let's see. I think the chat stopped again. I think it's StreamYard, honestly. I think it has something to do with them because it's weird. And sometimes when I put that in my chat, it starts to work again. It's weird. we did have a couple things planned tonight, me and Gina, but unfortunately, Gina's internet went out, and now I'm solo. Maybe I'll just call it an early night. Yeah, I guess my chat isn't moving, so I don't want to. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, not on this side. I guess it's just happening. It has something to do with StreamYards. Oh, thank you so much for the Venmo. I appreciate it, Kia. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, everyone, I guess well, I'm gonna give Gina a call and guess work on something for her, and what we had planned, then we'll do it tomorrow. I am on Kick. I am going to work on how to restream. So hopefully you guys will follow me over there. I'm going to do both. And I'm not that far getting monetized. I need about 1,000 more watch hours and about 200 more subs or something like that. Thank you guys so much for the Easter tips. I appreciate it. I'm very thankful and grateful. So thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry that our plans got changed, but definitely we will be back. And we'll see. I'll see you later. I'm sorry again. I can't see the chat, so I'm sorry. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If you need anything, my email is jillybeans. It's what is it? Jillybeans69 at yahoo.com. And Gina texts me, and because she doesn't have Wi-Fi, I don't know if that matters. She said I told her that she should be getting some a little bit of help from you guys, and that she says that she doesn't see it yet. She's gonna try to walk outside to see if she can see anything, and she says thank you. Thank you guys. I hope you had an amazing Easter. Thank you so much for coming in, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good night.